What's going on, Kane fans? Happy Saturday to all of you. Now, I know it's kind of a bittersweet Saturday because it is the first weekend officially with no football whatsoever. And that sucks because we have a long offseason ahead of us. But if you're lucky enough to be a college football fan, you know the season never truly ends because you got recruiting to follow. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to go over the 2022 class. I know it's still early. I know we still got like 10 months until early signing day. But in the meantime, while we get prepared for spring and summer practice and all that other stuff, we're going to dive into the upcoming class of 2022. And I'm going to give you some of the guys that I like slash think we can also get realistically, because, you know, I can talk to you about Quinn Ewers, the number one QB in the nation, but he's committed to Ohio State, and I don't think he's going anywhere. Realistically, I don't think Miami's getting a guy like that, but there are some very talented kids, especially at the quarterback position, that I think Miami could get. I'm going to give you my top three at every position. I'm going to do a new position every week. And this week I'm going to start with quarterbacks. So here we go. First one I'm going to go over is Ja'Cory Brown from Lowndes High School. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I probably butchered it. From Valdosta, Georgia. He is a 6'4", 205-pound quarterback. He has all the size that you could want at a quarterback at the next level. He's probably going to bulk up even more. Has drawn comparisons to Cam Newton, even with his running ability and his size and all that. He needs to tighten up his throwing motion just a little bit. He needs to work on his accuracy a little bit, but great athleticism. And if he can tighten those things up, he might climb up the boards and even become a 5-star recruit. Now, the situation with him is, according to 24/7 Sports, he has been crystal balled to Florida. All the signs point to him going there, but recently their offensive coordinator, which he developed a great rapport with, took a job elsewhere. So where does that leave Florida now, 10 months before early signing day? I think something like this can give a team like Miami a chance to make up some ground. And lately, you've been hearing the stories of, or the reports of Rhett Lashlee developing a great relationship and a great rapport with Ja'Cory Brown. They've been having, Zoom calls regularly, so that's great. That's good to hear. So watch out for Miami to be one of those top, last 3 or 4 schools in the running for Ja'Cory Brown. So that's the first quarterback. Second quarterback I really like is Caden Martin. Caden Martin, I went over him a little bit on our episode of the Canes Unit earlier this week. He is the son of former Tennessee great T. Martin, who led the Volunteers to a 1998 national championship against Florida State. Very talented mobile quarterback, good solid arm, very accurate. He doesn't have, I guess, the mechanical and accuracy issues with his throwing that Ja'Cory Brown might have, but also doesn't have this just the raw, pure athleticism that Ja'Cory Brown has. I like him, though. Reminds me a lot of D'Eriq King because of his size. He's about 6 foot, 205 pounds, a smidge taller than D'Eriq King. And if you actually look up his highlight films, go to YouTube and look at the highlights in his game against Brentwood Academy from Tennessee. That was a game from 2019 that was aired on ESPN. He did a few things in that game that really impressed me. Number one, there was one play that looked like a read option. It looked like kind of a broken play, and he just stops on a dime, goes the complete other way against the grain, takes it all the way down to the pylon of the goal line and scores. Again, D'Eriq King has that kind of escapability. And also there was one other play later in the game where he's moving to his left, and he's got a receiver running a little curl route. He stops, gets open, and he has to pump fake, but there's a defender there, but then he rears back and throws it sidearm. So changing the arm angle and just hitting the receiver right between the numbers. So that improvisation of Caden Martin, I really liked. So yeah, I think that's a guy that I don't think Rhett Lashlee's going to be here too much longer, but in a Rhett Lashlee style system, I think he could flourish because we just saw King do it. So that's my second guy. My third guy would be right in our backyard, Zion Turner. Zion Turner is from St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Looked up his height and weight because I saw him play, and the only thing about his highlight film is his play is great. He's very accurate, very mobile, athletic, all that stuff checks those boxes. Wasn't crazy about his size, but then I looked it up, and he's 6'1.5". So deceptively tall, and he's but he's got all the other tools. If he's 6'1.5", 185 according to 247. So if he could just bulk up a little bit, he could be another guy that could lead this offense. He's a borderline 3-star, 4-star recruit, depending on where you look. Again, a lot of these star rankings, because of COVID and things like that, they might be a little off right now. Look for all three of these quarterbacks' rankings to go up during their senior year. I really think they will. So those are my three favorites right now at the quarterback position. Tell me your thoughts. Let me know in the comments if you know maybe anybody else that might be better than those three that you really think Miami has a really realistic chance of getting. Let me know. Also, hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Until next time, all about the U. Go Kings.